Okay, it should be on now. That's cool. So I just did the introduction while no one was here. That's amazing, man. It's kinda crazy that I'm not a tech boomer, because I sure do behave like one. Alright, but welcome, the two of you who found your way here. Alright, so if you are coming from high time preference gaming, or low time preference fed posting as it was called before, you may be a bit confused, because the reason that channel has anyone going to it is because I made like a huge piece of coal, like slop meme video about Sweden's provinces. So you may be confused as to where this map game is coming from. But if you are from low time preference gaming, you know, where I made a post about this, you may know that I am going to make a video about the finno-korean hyperwar in Hearts of Iron 4. And this is my first real attempt at an Iron Man campaign of that. I did a stream a few days ago where I played on my trial run, my practice run. And in that campaign I had already conquered basically all of Eurasia except the Soviet Union, because I used them to like be a meat shield or whatever. But yeah, so the plan is to recreate the borders at the outbreak of the finno-korean hyperwar. And since you can see that I'm playing Japan here, my plan is to release myself as Korea, flip communist, so that I can join the Soviets. And then I will stab Japan in the back. Oh, sup, Volos. Welcome to the chat. You found your way here. Very epic. But yeah, so my plan is to stab Japan in the back. And then I will take over China, and then I will take over Germany, and at that point I should be powerful enough to be able to just mop up the rest of Eurasia and just draw the borders to my liking. So, of course, to be able to actually give stuff to Finland, you know, Hoi 4 isn't really, it doesn't have an advanced enough peace deal system or like territory management system to actually just allow you to just give territories to countries. So I have to make them my puppet somehow, and then while they are in the war with me, I have to take over all of this, basically. And India for some reason. For some reason, India is included in Finnish territory in most maps I've seen of the world before the Finno-Korean hyperwar breaks out. So I have to give all of that to my puppet Finland. And then I have to take over the rest of Eurasia for myself, basically. And then I have to figure out some way of starting a war between us. Well, I won't promise I will actually, you know, finish the Finno-Korean hyperwar. That would be extremely cool, of course. But I don't really know how it works. You know, I didn't make it that far into my practice run, so I don't really know how it works. If I annex Finland, they will probably just get their cores back. So I would have to bank on them breaking free of their own, like on their own somehow. Well, honestly, that should be possible. I could just trade a lot with them, and it should be fine. But yeah, so that's the plan. So basically, I will release myself as Korea after sabotaging Japan, of course. Otherwise, it will be very difficult to take them over. And then I will take over Japan, and then I will take over China, and then we will join the Soviets so that we can walk all the way over to Finland. And the plan here, by the way, is to not join the Soviet faction. We will just ask them for military access, and then while the Soviets are also invading Finland, we will invade Finland. Because this way, the Soviets will probably win, as they usually do, but they don't take much from Finland. This is a historical game, by the way. They will typically just take this or whatever, and then they will white peace. So, since we won't be in a faction war, we will have our own separate war with Finland. When the Soviets peace out, we will be able to just take all of Finland. Well, we will be able to puppet all of Finland. So that's the plan. I will not release myself as Korea until I have 100 political power, because when I have 100 political power, I will be able to disband all of our navy, including the Pride of the Fleet, which you can't typically do unless you have 100 political power, as you can see here. Because to be able to invade Japan as Korea, they can't have a navy, of course. So yeah, that's the plan. And of course we will also, if you watched my Pinochet video, you will know the strats I typically use to sabotage myself. So yeah, that's the plan. Okay, I'll start grouping up the navy, and we will remove all of the planes, of course. And then I will also just delete all of the stockpiles, because it's not enough to just delete them from the field, because, you know, then the AI will just deploy them again when I declare war on them. So when, so yeah, we will remove them from the stockpile, is the plan. We will do the same with all of our infantry equipment as well, and I will set this to brutal repression to waste even more manpower. That should be good. Very cool. Actually, I think it might be better to do this. So first we go to no garrison, so that every single piece of equipment we have is in our stockpile and not in our garrison. Because then we can remove all of it, and then we will go back to huge whatever. Oh yeah, we have to remove all production lines too. You see, this is why I typically don't like streaming my attempts that much, because it's harder to be locked in when, what's it called, when you're streaming, because then you have to think at least a little bit about trying to be witty and funny or whatever. And you can't pause all of the time, because then the stream would be like 3 hours and you would have gotten like 1 year into it. But yeah, it's fine. Just know that that's why I may be slipping up a bit more than I did in my practice campaign. Am I recording? I hope I'm recording right now. Let's see. If I'm not recording, I'm going to do something drastic. Okay, I am. That's good. Whew. There's like a thing in OBS. I don't remember what it's called, but it makes it so that you can stream and record on at the same time, which is very handy, of course. So that way, you guys should be getting. Is the sound okay, by the way? Like the audio, because I will only be recording the actual gameplay. I won't. There will be no audio in the recording, because I typically just, you know, I do voiceover and stuff afterwards anyway. Now that's what we'd like to see. A weak Japan means a strong Korea. Remember that. Always remember that. Alright, we've almost reached 100 political power, which is when we'll remove this. Also, how's the construction doing? 5th of March. Oh yeah, we can cancel this as well. I should have done that. Would have finished this a bit quicker. Alright, so we will be about 2 weeks delayed, but that's fine. No big deal. I'll wait until this is done. Is that the Ride of the Valkyries? Oh, it's from Old Hoi 4. But yeah, it definitely is. No, it actually sounds like some kind of mashup between Ride of the Valkyries and Mars, God of War. That's also like a classical piece. Alright, now it's the time to cross the Rubicon or whatever. So yeah, it is time. Japan has nothing left, and we will release ourselves as Korea. I hope Korea hasn't like okay, well, maybe it wasn't a great idea to remove the garrisons. I may have miscalculated a bit. I didn't actually remove the garrisons. Well, I didn't actually go to brutal repression in my trial run, but it should be fine. We'll just repair this. It's not a particularly time-sensitive strat anyway, so it should be fine. Okay, well, maybe we just won't be able to repair everything while we have no no garrison. Okay, well, whatever. Whatever, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Korea will remain strong. There we go. Alright, so we have some repairs to do, but it's mostly infrastructure, and since we don't start with any civs anyway, it's just gonna be fine. Alright, so first, political effort, so that we can get the Kim Il-sung into power. That's the plan. Alright, we have this, very good. Oh yeah, it's damaged. Perfect. Alright, so I think what I did last time was I spammed cruisers, because they're like a very good way to get a capable ship, you know, that can actually fight. Because Japan will typically get at least some things out into the field, like even if you remove everything. So they're capable but still cheap. So that's the plan. When we have all of the relevant technologies, we will start spamming out the cruisers. It's gonna be fine. And also we will be joining China's faction when Japan goes to war, because this way our naval supremacies will be pooled together, and there's a higher chance of us being able to actually get a successful naval invasion. Then it's just a matter of trying to get like sufficient war score to actually take all of Japan, because that's what I got in my trial run. I basically got all Japanese, basically what Japan has nowadays, you know, the Honshu, Shikoku, Kyushu, Okinawa, and Hokkaido. That's basically what I got. And Iwo Jima. I will never forget that, because Iwo Jima was randomly naval invaded in my practice run. So that's why I remember I took Iwo Jima. Are these even repairing? Oh yeah, they are. Alright. Very good. And then naval effort, because, you know, cruisers may be cheap, but they're not the cheapest, so we have to get some more dockyards out. One good thing about North Korea that makes this, well, so far it's just Korea, you know. I should be calling it the Democratic People's Republic of Korea or something, since, you know, we're not only in the north. But you get my point anyway. So one good thing about playing Korea is that they have a lot of population. So we have 300,000 manpower at volunteer only, which is way more than anything I've ever had in one of these like whack vanilla videos. So that's a good thing, and they also have quite a lot of resources in North Korea. So, other than like the vassal feeding or like the puppet feeding mechanics, this won't actually be that bad. 47 days. We want to get this one probably. Actually, no. Actually, yes. Wait, so that's 3 light attack. 4. Okay, it's not a huge deal actually. Might still be good. Yeah, I'm doing it. Why not? Only a little delay. And now to get some army experience, you can never start early enough. Okay, that was a lie. How's everyone doing tonight? Actually, is it even night for you guys? I don't know what time zone you're in, but for me it's like just after midnight right now. I am no longer employed, by the way. Well, okay. So I don't have a fixed schedule anymore. I make my own schedule. So that's why I am able to stay up like this. Oh yeah, we still can't do the cruiser. Alright, can we even make something with this? Wholesome night for wholesome stream. Yeah, yeah. Indeed, my good sir. No fire. Do we need fire controls? Really? That's lame. I'm sure there were cruisers back in the day without any fire control systems. Okay, well, I guess we're getting this one then. That's another miscalculation. I didn't know it was gonna be like that. Man, that's lame. Hoi Shidan. I wish you inherited like your overlord's tech and not just their division templates. That would make this a lot easier. I see 3 people in chat right now. Can you identify yourself? So basically, are you from Low Time Preference Gaming or are you from this channel? Like, do you know about Low Time Preference Gaming, or are you here because you think I make slop Wojak meme videos? Oh, that's lucky. That's nice. Alright, so that one, and then it's just a matter of getting some artillery, just to have some. I think I've watched some videos about artillery not being cost effective, but even those videos like consider it cost effective, at least in the early game. And also, I just like artillery, man. Even if the like soft attack per unit of combat width is lower, then it's fine. You advertised this one in your last video, so I had to see for myself. Yeah, well, I did notice an uptick in the subscriber count on this video, so it's cool to see that at least some of you like followed me over here. It's mostly because, you know, what's it called? I'm known for like actually edited videos, and you know, I don't want to bother like my subscribers with slop, essentially. So I thought I'd isolate my streaming to this channel. Alright, now we can probably make a good cruiser. Oh yeah, now we have these as well. That's good. 15. Okay, we don't have any of this. More secondaries. Alright, that is perfect. I won't be putting any like actual light cruiser batteries on, because so they cost 350 for 5 light attack, and these cost, wait, yeah, these cost 240 for 4. I've not actually calculated anything like this, but I think that's more bang for your buck. At least I've seen some tubers say that. So you know, we don't do what's it called, critical analysis of sources here. We just go with the vibe, and it has worked so far, right? I remember in my practice game, China gave me a lot of expeditionary forces, which made things a lot easier. We can't count on that though. There are many such things in my practice game that turned out much better than they could have. So this will probably be, you know, this will probably not be the what's it called, the ideal scenario, but I have faith we will pull through anyway. Alright, so the trick here is to refuse to join the Comintern Pact. Well, the anti-Comintern Pact, because we want to be able to cozy up to the Soviets later. Otherwise, I typically always join it because it's the first option, and also because, you know, RP win. Trust the plan. True. Verified by real American mech patriots. We got quite lucky getting that event very early on, so we have a fair amount of communist support already. I wonder what we should get now. Eventually you have to start justifying on Japan, of course. But I have to switch to communist first. Alright, artillery, very good. That should be sufficient to take over Japan, given that they shouldn't have... Okay, yeah, they have probably as many divisions as me. Yeah, we really did them dirty with the whole sabotage. But you know, it's not cheating if it's I don't know where I was going with that actually. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between a game mechanic and you know, an exploit. And this is all, you know, working as intended. I didn't even have to, you know, certain things are clearly exploits, like you know, what is the thing that they do to get manpower out of thin air? Oh yeah, you like request your puppets divisions and you... No, you deploy puppet divisions and then you repeatedly like convert them. Somehow that gives you manpower. So that's obviously an exploit. But this isn't, for some reason. I love how they just didn't have any decisions regarding the non-aligned party until very recently, so they don't look the same as the like ban communism and stuff. They do the exact same thing, but you know, this one is called outlaw the actual party, and the other is just called ban communism or whatever. Art of War talks about this. I don't remember what we were talking about, but I'm sure it does. I'm actually literate, so I don't read books. Oh yeah, we also have to get the naval evasion tech. Can't forget that. Alright, how's the support going? Okay. We're approaching 50%, very good. Oh yeah, for some reason Korea starts with the first doctrine in the mass assault doctrine tech tree. I have no idea why, but that's a thing. Alright, we're approaching the moment of truth. I could have discredited the government, I guess, but political power is still valuable, so... Okay, their navy is still not that big. Not that mine is either, of course. But the Chinese navy should most definitely be larger. Yeah. It's gonna be so fine. Okay, well not... Ah, you get the point. It should be sufficient. Sufficient to get a naval invasion of. Alright, 50%. Is your plan to invade Finland eventually for the meme? Yes, that is the plan. We will, after taking over Japan and China, I will... Actually, no. I think we will do this... We will try to do this right about when the Soviets invade Finland. So after taking over Japan, we will join the Soviets, or at least get military access. And then we will declare war on Finland. And since the Soviets will also declare war on Finland, since it's the Winter War, they will eventually get a white peace with Finland, since, you know, that's typically what they do. So after they have gotten the white peace, we will be the only ones in the war, and we will be able to get all of Finland for ourselves. So we will puppet Finland, because that way I will be able to call them in my future wars, and then give them lots of territory in the peace deal. So that's how we will turn this into a lore accurate map of you know, the Holy Finnish Khaganate and the like a Korean Empire or whatever. So that's the plan. All right. Good plan. Thank you, Cargo Commando. How long have you been subscribed? It feels like you've been showing up in my live chat since forever. Your dedication is noted. Okay, still just one factory. Epic. Okay, our first cruiser should be rolling off the production line in about a month. That's nice. The Japanese fear the cost efficiency of our fighters, of our cruisers. I appreciate your dedication. Thank you, Daroach. I'm pretty sure the war goal gets cheaper if they are at war with a major or something. Oh, there we go. Let's put my theory to the test. I was correct. Perfect. Very good. I'm a bit unsure how much more preparation I should be doing here. I don't remember what I did in the practice run. Oh yeah, I should at least buy like some trains from the Soviets. I remember doing that. With my... How many civs do I have? 2, okay. Cool. It is of course well known that Koreans didn't know what trains were, even though, you know, there are quite a few going through. Alright, the naval invasion is done, and so is my first ship. It's probably best if I don't exercise this, since I need every factory, every dockyard possible to just build the next ship. I won't have the production capacity to repair this one. Oh, wow. Okay, maybe I should get in on this quickly. I don't want Japan to lose immediately. Without me intervening, of course. Yeah. Yeah, the worst part about doing these things in Iron Man is that, of course, you can't do any save scumming, so you just have to pray that your strategy will work from the, you know, on the first try. Well, you can actually do save scumming. It's just much more annoying than in a non-Iron Man mode. So basically, how to save scum in Iron Man. Before you like do something that could go wrong, you have to copy manually copy your save file in the like hoi4 directory on your computer. And then you just name that something else, and that will just keep on working just as any other save file. So basically, Iron Man doesn't really prevent save scumming. Does prevent console cheating though. This might go horribly wrong. Like, I could have sabotaged Japan more, of course, by like deleting all the factories too, but then what's the point of invading them, you know? Alright, nothing ever happens. It's gonna be so fine. Okay, Manchukuo called in, and there's the invite from China. Very cool. We will try to encircle this. Just now we just have to farm war score, basically. And there's the Soviet volunteers, very good. Call to arms, yeah, whatever, man. Yeah, one bad thing about Japan's divisions is even if they don't have that many, they are extremely good. Okay, here comes the Chinese expeditionary forces as well. Very practical. Alright, so we will send them over. Okay, let's see. How's the naval supremacy doing? Okay, that's very promising. So they're not even contesting the Sea of Japan right now. Of course, we're not invading yet. We have to farm some war score first. But that's a good sign, like, that it should work to naval invade them later. Happening patriots in control. True. Thank you for the donation. Please, man. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, you see, I spread my resources quite thin, so I may have 17 divisions now. I may have 5 divisions, but they don't count for much. Now we're talking. Okay, this is very annoying that they can do this, by the way. They can just walk even though they're getting pinned. Well, we are getting reinforcement now, so it should be fine. 3 days, you say? One day for me. Okay, that's fine. Oh, come on, man. Okay. Now we're talking. Alright, we're gonna get 2 divisions at least. Probably. Unless this guy gets in. Oh, he might. Oh, that's... Actually, maybe that's good. Maybe that's good. This way we'll get even more divisions. Look at that, man. Look at that, man. Even when the AI does some actual microing for once, I still come out on top. Absolutely brutal for AI cells. iTransHeart creating a fake deficit. Alright, I want to be careful about attacking too much with the Chinese divisions here. Because I'm pretty sure that will just give them war score instead of me. So, but they should be fine for just holding the front line here. So I don't lose any of my precious North Korea. Alright, and the naval invasion is still on the table, it seems. Very good. Alright, so they have done a fair bit of combat damage. Well, whatever, it's gonna be fine. Inshallah, we'll be able to take Japan. Puppeting them, of course. Actually, no, never mind. Maybe we won't need to puppet them. Since, unlike Finland, oh yeah, that's also an issue that will come up later. Finland doesn't have any manpower, especially not after the Winter War, so they will have an extremely hard time garrisoning like all of Europe, as you could imagine. So we will be on a bit of a time, on a time limit. We have to create the desired borders before Finland blows up, basically. But we won't have that issue, since we have a lot of population compared to Finland. Alright, how's Japan doing? Yeah, it's growing quickly, as you could imagine. This should be fine though. Big wins, big wins. I wish, man. Always a blast, closing an encirclement where neither party has supply. Okay, I will... no, I won't bring this in. Okay, so I will bring this in so that the encirclement doesn't get... what's it called? So that they don't break it out. But I will use some of these, yes. I will use my own divisions to clear the encirclement, but I will use Chinese divisions to make sure it doesn't get opened, while my divisions get more supply. Down here, where there is supply. Alright, so where's the border of supply? No, it's probably just better if I railroad in, anyway. Alright, very good. Let's see here. We just need to get some war score, man. That's it. And then we can go on killing them. There we go. Okay, that is just sad. Whatever. Blum. Ooh. This could be an issue. I should be fine. Sun Tzu say, if you wait long enough, AI will make fatal mistake. Please, man, just let me kill them. It's not supposed to be this hard. At least they fixed the deficit for me. That's cool. Now we're talking. Just keep attacking. They will falter eventually. Okay, this may... maybe this won't actually pay off. Maybe it's like too small encirclement to justify the amount of time and effort I'm spending on it. Well, whatever, should be fine. This time I'm not giving up. This time we're killing them. There we go. Really, man? Alright, what happened with the war score? Okay, that's good actually. Okay, that did pay off. You know, typically when I play as a extremely small nation and use the China gambit to get war score, I end up with like 12%, so having 7% now is pretty good. Now we can clear these encirclements and try to get even more war score. Now we're talking. Thank you. This is what men do instead of going to therapy, by the way. Encirclements in Hoi 4. That's all they need. Please let me get into the battle. Yeah. There we go. Come on. Oh, man. Not a fan of getting reinforced memed. Oh my, the AI just keeps attacking immediately afterwards, so I can't really get my guys in edgewise. Yeah, look at that. They just stop their attack and then start attacking again. Okay, one of my guys is in. That's good. Not that it's gonna stay in for long. Okay, we're force attacking. We need to get these kills. Oh, what? Oh, this didn't happen in the practice game. What? Okay, things may go slightly worse now. Well, I did name the stream Attempt 1, right? Well, yeah, we can still try. We can still try. I mean, they haven't guarded their ports yet. Well, they haven't put their navy out yet, so I don't know. Maybe we can pull something. Oh yeah, I'm getting called back. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I guess we're building like a perimeter around the port, and we're just gonna kill them like 50 billion times. It's probably all we can do at this stage. Well, that's cool. At least we got some lend-leases out of it, so our army is slightly less useless now. We're also about to get our second cruiser in 2 months. I'm just saying, man, it could be going way worse. Still no navy out. If this works, it's insane, by the way. Oh yeah, I can't save scum. my what's it called? My reflex was to immediately take a save before doing this, but it's Iron Man, so I'm not gonna do that. Oh yeah, they still haven't called them back, by the way. That is very cool. Hopefully we'll be able to keep them long enough to actually use them in China a bit. No, use them in... Wait, I'm not at war with Japan! Oh, I didn't realize. That is not great. Oh. Oh, that's so cool, man. How did they peace out me too? I had my own war goal. Oh, I joined the faction. Well, whatever. None of this happened last game. So it's gonna... How long is the truce? November. Whatever, I'm just gonna declare war on them again. We just have to beat them up like in time for Finland. That's my problem with this. We have to take Japan so that we can take Finland when the Soviets are also attacking them. Okay, maybe I can train my navy a bit. That really sucks, actually. Wow, we were so close to. Well, okay, I don't know about close, but it was a good position to be in. This music isn't cutting it. Give me something calmer. Yeah. This gameplay isn't worth that music. Yeah, their navy is probably gonna be a bit of a problem this time around. But my cruisers are actually, like, unironically pretty good, so we might be able to, like, you know, whittle them down a bit. And, you know, by the time the war goal is ready, you know, China won't have a truce with them either, so, you know, we're just gonna kill them together again. The problem, of course, being that now the only things China can actually take from Japan, except for the home islands, are these like tiny islands here. So there will be a lot of competition. Yeah, not ideal. But you never know how these things go. Like maybe it will turn out that this was actually a good thing or something. Alright, yeah. There it got well, damaged. Yeah. Not the best. Should be fine though. It should be fine. They have 10 ships. I have 2, but they're actually good. Oh, actually, I forgot. They are early cruisers. I forgot. I thought they were 1936 cruisers, but of course they aren't. I should still be fine. And if nothing else, you guys got a stream out of it. It's very refreshing to play a country with a large enough population that you don't have to take the, the Marx portrait. Alright, the moment of truth soon now. What? Why do you have another truce? How? Why? How? Did I just not read that before? Wow, that's amazing, man. That's so cool. Okay, it might be over. It might be over. But I choose to believe, like, our 7 divisions to their, what, should be fine, man. Is there a better place to invade that's, like, easier to defend? Plains. Well, that's easier to take anyway. This is also plains. Maybe we'll do the Nagasaki Classic then. Once again, this is uncharted territory. This did not happen during my practice run. So we will see how it goes. Alright, here goes nothing. Inshallah it works. Whatever. It's gonna be fine, man. We're gonna convoy raid them. Yeah, we're gonna convoy raid them. And that way we will lure them out and we're gonna kill them. That's the plan. We're gonna whittle down their navy because our navy is better. Good luck, my comfort streamer. Thank you. Lord knows I will need it. Alright, very good. Okay, we are actually in a battle now. Okay, so the stats are not in our favor. Who would have guessed? Oh! Okay, no, Cargo Commando. We are most definitely not winning. Okay, I think this is maybe a restart actually. I just lost my entire navy. Are early cruisers really that much worse than 1936 cruisers? What is this? 100 HP. 110? Yeah, okay, it might be over. Actually, what if I leave China and I join the Soviets? Why can I not? Oh, I'm at war, of course, yeah. Perfect. Wonderful. Yeah, okay, well, this is not happening then. Yeah, thank you for tuning in to the finno-korean hyperwar campaign, Attempt 1, Part 1. And tune in next time for finno-korean hyperwar, Attempt 2, Part 1. Because, yeah, this is not happening. Okay, so for next time, what did we learn here? So we can't allow China to win too much. Alright, so what did I do? Oh yeah, so the difference is that The difference is in my practice game, I still let Japan keep like I didn't go no garrison so that I could delete literally everything from them. I think that made them strong enough to actually hold against China, because what screwed us over here was the white piece. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what I'm doing for the next attempt. I won't nerf Japan as much. I'll actually look back into my practice game saves and see how it looked. Let's see. Okay. Okay, it seems I didn't save that much. This is in March. Okay, so what was this save? Yeah, so now I'm just showing off the practice game. We'll see. I don't remember when this save was from. Maybe I should have named it or something. Just trust that I was able to do this. I didn't cheat to do it, but I definitely did do it. Okay, so this was March 38th, okay. And I'm still not at war with them. Okay, how long has the war been going on for? Oh, well, it doesn't say, of course. How many divisions do they have? Okay, that's not drastically more than in our current game. Maybe the difference was that I joined the war like too quickly in this game. So that Japan was called in. Yeah, that's probably the issue. I could just wait a little bit longer, because when did this game end? Okay, well, okay, never mind. Well, I don't know what I did wrong. I'm just gonna do it again tomorrow or whenever I do it. So yeah, apologies to everyone who arrived late. I see that. Okay, we had six viewers there for a second. That's amazing, man. But you guys have a good one, and I will see you again next time I do this. So yeah, thanks a lot for the support. Have a good one.